A very good morning or good evening, dear masters. Thank you and a huge welcome to day 5 of 111 days of conscious living. Today we have with us a wonderful speaker from Australia. Hari Krishna resides and works as a software professional in Melbourne, Australia. He has been meditating for the past 20 years and has been teaching meditation to everyone he comes across. Having been practicing meditation, interacting with various masters across the globe, and reading hundreds of books, he has realized that his purpose in this life is to contribute to spreading the science of meditation to one and all. With his master's guidance and blessings, he has been guided to start a community called Breath Universe in Australia, whose main purpose is to teach meditation to one and all. Its main aim is also to have spirituality and meditation come to everyone's doorstep. With this aim and goal of spreading meditation, he wishes and hopes one day the whole earth becomes meditative and every human being lives in a joyful state bearing peace and harmony. So, welcome, Hari Krishna, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Nalini, for the intro. Welcome, everyone, for this wonderful program. Yet another one more wonderful program being organized by Meditation Magic team called Elevate. It's always my pleasure, and I feel home that most of the time I do not see much of difference between work that I do and meditation magic, because more or less breath universe and meditation magic have started the journey uh, at the similar time, on the similar lines, on the with the similar spirit. So we have done so many programs together, and then this is yet another wonderful program. It's my pleasure to be here. See, every time we try to create a new program, what will be there? Meditation has been taught, and then different concepts have been taught. Different masters have been brought. So there's these spiritual concepts are all over. It's nothing new. If you open YouTube, or if you open Google, and now if you open ChatGPT, the spiritual concepts are everywhere, isn't it? So what to do, what to create new? So this is a challenge for many spiritual teachers and many spiritual organizations as well, with so much of information hanging around. But there is one aspect that cannot be taught, or that cannot become old, and that one aspect is reminding people about being conscious. Because you will not learn about being conscious through any text or video or anything, but you can practice consciousness by reminding yourself. And I see this program, Elevate Conscious Living, is a wonderful program of reminding someone, reminding every spiritual seeker about being conscious every single day for 111 days is amazing. If any spiritual seeker can really use these 111 days to, practice consciousness, I'm sure this will be a path-breaking journey in one's spiritual path. So with that, I thought when the topic was asked like, what's your topic, sir? So somehow I just did one program called Fruits of Karma recently. And I thought like, why not I talk about conscious karma? Because we all know what, I mean, I'm sure everyone might have heard this word called karma many, many times, right? So this is not a new term. And in fact, this is the most trendy term in spirituality, right? The moment many people start meditation, this is one word that we stick all around, and then we talk about, and then there's a trend that in everything that we do, we follow the trend, right? In spirituality, the most trendy word, more than even people who doesn't meditate and who doesn't know about meditation know this word karma, right? So I thought, let me talk a little bit or give a taste of what is conscious karma. We all know what is karma, but what is conscious karma, right? So I'm not, in 30 minutes, I may not be able to go into the deeper roots of it, but I can try to make all of us conscious of what this aspect is. Okay. We all think that karma means we cause and effect. Like we all do many things day in and day out. And everything that we do, every action that we do, every thought we do, every emotion we have will have a respective effect. And that's what we call karma. And then that's what we say karma is inevitable. We can't escape. Yeah. No one can escape karma, is what we think. Yeah. But what is the need of escape? Did we anytime think about, like, we think that this word has become so negative word in many aspects. Like karma is something like, you cannot escape. And also we many times feel that, like in Bhagavad Gita, as Krishna said, karmanya vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachana, means you do the action, leave the result to me. Yeah. So we kind of feel that we have no control over the result. The result is in one result is inevitable. Two, we don't have any control over the result. Three, we have to be with that action. There is a compulsion to it. There is a compulsion to experience the effect. Yeah. And then last but not least, out of all these pressures, one question that I wanted to put forward for you all to think is and reflect is, why do you really want to escape the effect? What is the need of it? Yeah. So now I'll tell a small 1 minute story and then try to answer that question, why we all want to escape. Okay. So there is a man who is in his young age, who's doing his whatever graduation, okay, who has to seek career in his life. Yeah. So there's a lot of financial troubles that this person has. And he had to choose a career. He had to start working. He had to start earning money. And for that, his parents pushed him so much to study really well and to get graduated soon and get into some job. But on the side, he likes music so much. He used to sing really well. He used to have that sharpness in his voice. He's um, so much into listening to music and also singing. But at that point, he didn't even think about, you know, doing something about music. He was so busy. He had to choose career, he had to earn money, he had to support the family, and he had to get into it. And then he got into the job. He was very much successful in his life. And then in the old age, he died. And then he went to heaven. Everything was normal. Okay? He went to heaven. And God said, you know what? You didn't do any wrong. That's why you are in heaven. But you know what? You have to go back and take the same life again in the similar kind of family, in the similar kind of setup. Yeah. Then this man asked, why? It's like, can you please ask that question to yourself? Why? Why? Why do you have to take the life again? Then he asked that question to himself and then said, you know what? I did everything, but there is one aspect that I really love, that is music. I haven't nurtured that skill within me. I didn't enjoy as much as I want to experience that aspect of mine within me because I was so busy running behind career and running behind money. And God said, absolutely. Now you have to go back and live again. The same setup, same family, same problems, same thing. Then he's like, okay, but how can I not be so influenced by these situations and these scenarios around me? How can I get away from these and then experience that? Then God said, okay, I'll give you a gift. I'll give you a boon so you can experience what you need to experience on earth. And that boon was be with your breath every day, every single day. Be with your breath. And the boon is I will arrange someone to teach you meditation as soon as you go there. So at a very young and early age, someone came and taught him meditation with that boon. And then he started observing his breath, just observing his breath. Then what happened? The same family situations, the same things, the same need. He still passed, he still did his graduation. He didn't miss any of his responsibilities, but he was continuously aware that he had to nurture this skill. He never left his skill. He continued to practice music along with whatever that he was doing. He reminded himself, he started enjoying it. And then one day, through his career, when he was so successful, someone met him at work when he was doing some show at his work. Someone saw him and then made him a professional singer. And then on, he became a professional singer. There was nothing, no lack in his life, and then just he went back to heaven, taking the next journey. I know it may sound a bit longer, but within 30 minutes, I wanted to sum it all up that through the story, what changed to his previous life to current life was only adding meditation. Yes or no? But by adding meditation, what happened? What came into his life was nothing but he became conscious of what he was, what he was thinking, what he was doing. So, most of the time, we want to escape from the result, escape from the event, is because we don't want that event. That's not where we actually want it to be. That's not what we wished for. But that's exactly what we did. The result is nothing but the event that occurred is nothing but whatever action that we have taken. So thing is, if we are aware of our actions, if we are aware of whatever that we are doing, if we are conscious of whatever that we are doing every moment, then the first thing is what we'll have is we will not have any need to escape. Even the thought of escaping or rejecting any of the result in our life. And number two, let's say we have done some mistake consciously. Okay? Consciously we have done some mistake. Then, if we are conscious and if we have done, not mistake, if we have taken an action that we do not want, we were pushed to do that action, then you know what happens? That consciousness will give all of us a gift. That gift is it enables the free will, where we will have a choice. We will have the strength to handle the result the way that we want. Maybe you're not getting this point. This is the most crucial point that I'm touching today, that we think that we cannot escape the result. Okay, listen carefully. We can handle the result if we are conscious of what we are doing. How? Let's say you have a garden, you have planted a small plant, a mango tree. Yeah, you wanted mangoes, so you planted a mango tree consciously. Someone said this is a mango tree and you have planted it. But it grew up and turned out that it is not mango tree, it is a apple tree. Right? Then you have every right and every wish that either you can give the apples to someone or you can cut the apple tree. You have multiple choices there to handle the event. Because when you are planting it, you are conscious that you wanted mangoes. That's why you have planted with an intention of asking for mango tree. But something happened. Some events has happened because of whatever past scenarios or some other links. Something happened that it turned out it is not a mango tree. It is an apple tree. No. Think this way. If you are not aware of if you are not conscious of what you want to do in your life, someone gave you some plant. You don't know what it is. You just planted it and apples came. You don't know what you want. You don't know what came. Okay. So you have no control over either planting the seed or even reaping the fruit. There is no control over the action. There is no control over the event. Because it's not that you do not want it. You don't know what you want as well. If we don't know what we want, if we don't know what we are doing, with what intention that we are doing, if we are not conscious about it, then there is no meaning for the result. There is no joy in the result. There is no purpose in the result. There is no experience in the result. So because we think cause and effect are two separate things. No, they are not two separate things. The plant that you have planted and the tree that it has grown up, both are same or not? Are they different? They're not, right? They're same. It's the same plant which has grown up. So the cause and effect are always the same. They are not different. So the problem is we not being conscious of the plant that we are planting, the action that we are taking, we are missing the point of what the effect is, what the result is going to be. That's why we wanted to always escape. We keep on trying things. We keep on planting something or the other. We don't even care. We don't have any intention. We just want to put some 100 plants and then try for a lottery in life, which may work or may not work. If it works, we call it luck. Why we call it luck? Because we were not conscious of the action. If we are conscious of the action, there is nothing called luck. There is this aspect called creation. We become creators. Nothing happens by luck. Everything happens by creating it. Creation may have few ifs and buts. It doesn't matter. If we are aware of what we are trying to do and what we are doing, then that gives free will to us to be able to handle the effect as well. So effect is not inevitable. Effect is inevitable. Experience the effect is not inevitable. Just because you planted a plant doesn't mean that you have to eat fruits. Who said it? Even Krishna said, there will be an action, there will be a result. You do the action, I will give you the result. He didn't say you have to experience the result anywhere. Experiencing the result is a choice that comes from the consciousness, that comes from our conscious karma. If we are not conscious about the karma, how can we be conscious about the effect? If we don't even know that we are actually even planting something. We don't know the degree of unconsciousness that we have through all the actions that we do. From morning to evening, randomly, left, right, center, we think, we make many thoughts. Unconsciously, we make hundreds of actions, hundreds of thoughts. We project hundreds of intentions out there into universe, and each and everything, whatever that we project into universe, will turn into an effect, will turn into a result. There are no exceptions to it. We will end up taking every result, experiencing every result unconsciously as well, if we are not conscious about what we are doing. So today, all I wanted to remind each one of us is, it is extremely important to be conscious of every action and thought that we do in our life, day to day. If we do that, we become creators of our life. The effects or the results will come into our hand. Most of the time, 90% of the time, we will have desired results because we are planting consciously. We are doing all the work consciously and then doing the actions. If there is any gap in the knowledge, it may be sometimes we don't know, we may not know, we don't have knowledge about that plant. We are still learning, we are still working towards it, but we don't see the result as a dead end. We seek an opportunity from there. Okay, this is what I have learned from this situation. I've consciously planted this, and this is what I have done in my journey, and I don't want this result. I want to cut this tree and I want to plant again a right one and nurture the same way. But if you don't even know what you have planted and what you got, you will do the same plant again. You will try to reject the event, or you will end up eating apples which you don't want to eat. and you will curse yourself forever for what you have done. Or make this beautiful universal law called karma a negative thing. This is all my karma, is what we say. What? This is all your karma means? Is it a curse or what? It's not a curse, it's your creation. It's your unconscious creation. So the meaning of karma means action. It is not the result actually. The meaning, the actual meaning of this word karma is called action. So whatever action that we do is karma. And every action has a result. Action and result are not separate. The plant and tree are not separate. So karma is not a negative aspect. If we add this consciousness to every action that we do in our life, then our life will come into our hands. And this is possible only through meditation. If we meditate, we become conscious of most of the actions that we do. And while we are in this journey, we are already in the process of doing so many, we are in the path to receive so many results day by day. Maybe something for our past actions, or what we have unconsciously already that we may have done. How to fix those? How to fix all the actions that we have done in the past right now? You can fix all of those as well. You can cleanse all of those as well. So cleansing all your past karmas will happen by you sitting and journaling every day. What actions that you are doing from morning to evening, what thoughts that you are making from morning to evening, what exactly you're doing. Review your day. My Guru, Paramahamsa Yogananda says, every night before meditation, you journal. You journal what you have done. At least sit, close your eyes and review your day. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge what right you have done and what wrong you have done. But judge without judging, just see the actions as they are. Then what happens as we see our day from morning to evening for few days, then we understand the patterns in our life. That what we are unconsciously repeating again and again and again. In the story that I said, what if that person was not given meditation? He would have come back again and have done the same thing, repeated the same pattern, and then gone back and then come back again. There are many people for doing unconscious karmas come back to the same life again and again, hundreds and thousands of times in few cases. So, because we have meditation and then we started to do journaling, what happens, our past karmas, whatever past actions that we have done, become habits in today's life, become thought patterns and limitations in our current life. So when we observe our day and when we start journaling our day for few days, we understand these thought patterns, we understand these emotional patterns, we understand these habits, we become aware of these habits. Once we become aware of these habits and thought patterns and emotional patterns, then we can immediately handle those habits, break those thought patterns, break those emotional patterns. So becoming conscious of anything will give us the power to work on them the way that we want. It's pretty simple. Our house is dirty, for example. If we don't know that our house is dirty, then there is nothing that we do. But what if we start to see what is good and what is bad in our house? It gives the choice to clean up, yes or no? It gives the choice to keep things what you want and throw what you don't want, or donate what you don't want. Yeah, it's as simple as that. By being conscious of one's own actions and one's own activities, then we will get the control into our hands. Complete command on our life. Then karma won't be a negative topic anymore. All we'll have is immense gratitude to the God who is giving all these beautiful results for our actions. We pray to God because our duty is to do the action. In the form of event or the result, the gift is given by the universe. That's what Krishna said as well. If we do conscious karmas, we get what we want from the universe. When we get what we want from the universe, do we want to escape? Do we ever want to escape from the result? No. Are we going to be thankful towards God or not? We don't say, this is all my karma. We will not say, this is all my karma. We'll say, this is my karma. This is my karma, my own. We feel proud of the results. We feel proud of our life. We feel proud of our path. We become co-creators. We become friends with the universe. So there are two things to be conscious about our karma. The first important step to practically apply this into our lives is to start journaling our day. Sit and reflect on our day to identify the patterns, habits, and the loops that we are going in. And that's where many things start, from healing to clearing the blocks to, so many things. There's no end to it. Okay. So before we take any questions, I feel that we'll do a short meditation first and then take the questions, if that's okay. All right. Let us all sit and follow my instructions. Meditate. Whenever we meditate, that's a sign that, we will become conscious. And it's not just the meditation that we need to do. We need to reflect on our life. These are two wings of spirituality. One, we sit in meditation, we become conscious. But if we don't apply that consciousness into whatever that we do, see, the consciousness to logically explain what consciousness is, it's very tough. But I can explain it this way. Having consciousness is like having a torch in your hand. Wherever you focus the torch, that's where you're conscious. So being conscious about what you do in your life is very important. So that's what can break the chains of karma. That's what can give freedom to all of you. So now, any questions or anything, I'm more than happy to take. There are no questions. That is also good. Not just questions. If you want to share anything, then yeah, that's good too.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing such a beautiful and a profound wisdom with us today. And you took such a deep and an extremely complex topic sometimes, actually, and you presented it in a very simple, in a very clear, in a very relatable way, something that we all can follow. Basically, in short, just live in awareness, be conscious of our every action, our words, and even our thoughts. And so, thank you, sir. You have really deeply inspired all of us to reflect and live more mindfully and live more consciously.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
not only for giving me this opportunity to Divya and the whole meditation magic team.
It's our
Very
pleasure,
happy
sir.
Hello,
Thank
part.
Hariji.
Hello, Sunil. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to acknowledge what's been said. After attending your last 5 sessions, now I was born in that meditation word. Over the weekend, I did apply. Even I went back up to January this year, whatever my actions and whatever the causes were there, which I was in complete denial, I was able to recognize, rectify, and within 24 hours, I was able to retrieve the clear, nice picture. So I just wanted to acknowledge, thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you so
thank you,
much.
thank you, thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Sunil, for that. So
Thank you,
that's
sir.
what these things are very simple. So like even for everyone else, it is how simple it is that if you just observe for a week, if you every day for a week try this, reflect on your day. Don't judge whether I have done something right or wrong, doesn't matter. Good, bad, worse doesn't matter. Just reflect on your day for a week. Like you will see life start to come back to your control, not in
Yeah.
anyone's control. So thank you so
Thank you, sir.
much. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I think I have few questions on the chat. So how long we can do inhale and so this is one of my favorite way of how much ever busy you are in your life, how much disturbed you are, right? If you work on at least 5 to 10 deep breaths, right? Before observing the breath becomes very prominent. So you can easily observe the breath. So many people complain that, you know what, I have so many thoughts coming up, I am unable to observe my breath. This is one simple tip which works for many people. Take 5 to 10 deep breaths. See, one point is very important in deep breaths. It's not how deep you think. Take it as deep as you can. There is one last push that you can do to Mooladhara. Okay. So try that push. At the same time, not become uncomfortable. Gently push it down as much as you can. Feel it. It will become so subtle as it goes down to the tip of the root. But push it gently, then it meditation becomes much more, deeper. Yeah, thanks. There's no limit on how much time you feel like meditation, how much ever time. So that's the answer you are comfortable with. So you can meditate anytime except right away after eating, which most probably you will sleep, but how much ever time you have. So as observing breathing is very complex for me because we never observed.
Mm.
Anything that we never did, if we are doing it for the first time, right? It is always complex, not just breath. We have to find a way out to, let's say, some people say, I can't read books at all. I have never read in my life. So I can't read. So it's same as observing the breath, I would say, like, you have never done it. So that's why, but when we start doing it, we have to practice. We have to find ways. We have to pick an interesting book to, read the first book. Likewise, we have to see deep breathing, box breathing. There's many other breathing techniques which we can, you know, talk in any other session later on the breath. So there are many other breath techniques that we can follow. So, which will encourage us. Yeah, thanks. Yep, I think.
Yes, sir.
Lavanya.
Hi, sir. I just joined late today. I didn't know there was this session that was happening, but at least I could make it towards the end of the session. I have a question. How do we develop patience? And how do we sustain to keep that quality within us for long,
So
especially when we feel like we are losing it?
why do you want to have patience? That's
Yes,
okay.
I need.
See, if you need it, you will. Um, See, patience, I will change this word a little bit differently. Okay. So it's more than patience, right? Uh, Waiting to see what reality that, I mean, the strength to wait. to see what you want to see. Is how I define patient. Patient is nothing but not tolerance. Why I'm expanding this is many people think that patience is same as tolerance.
Mm.
Patience and tolerance are different. Okay. We need patience. Tolerance is, it depends. Like, sometimes we may need, it's logical. Okay. So what is patience is that strength to wait to uncover what needs to be uncovered. Yeah. So how will that strength comes within is by developing the understanding about the situation that you are in, whatever situation that you are in. Do not focus on building patience, building the strength. Focus on understanding the situation that you are in. Then what happens? Automatically, the strength will come within. Like, same example of plant that these days I'm using it a lot. So you planted something, and if you don't understand that you have to nurture it, that's when it's going to give fruits. All you need is, you need to keep nurturing it, and how it works is the knowledge that you need to have. Then you don't expect it to fruit the next day sitting there, right? Doesn't it sound foolish automatically? Like it's not wrong, and it's not a separate aspect as such if you have the understanding and knowledge about where you are in this. So that understanding needs to be developed. Don't think about patience. It won't come separately. It comes with the understanding. It comes with awareness and consciousness of the situation. Once you are aware of the consciousness and the situation, how long you can fight? You will fight. One day you will understand that, stop fighting and start understanding. And that's when the patience will automatically happen. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Beautifully explained, Hari sir. Again, in a very simple and a beautiful way. I see we have Divya here with us.
Yes. Divya, huh?
Divya, would you like to share a few words? I'm sure she must have
Yeah.
been busy.
So she's the torchbearer of meditation magic, and
Magic.
in US, the way that all the work that Divya has done has inspired me many times personally as well. We keep, I think, inspiring each other, and also sometimes we both are good friends and good critics as well. So the critic side of each of us make us even more aware by conflicting in many aspects. So um, it's my pleasure to have such a great friend out there on the other side of the world from Australia. Um, uh, and thank you so much, Divya, for giving me this opportunity to be here, to be part of Meditation Magic. Whenever there is a good program that is being conducted, you always make sure that I'm part of it as well. So thanks.
Absolutely, sir. Um, Masters, if anyone else would like to share their experience from today or ask sir any other question, kindly please do feel free.
Hi, Miralini Karo. I don't have a question, but I gratitude this session, Miralini Karo. There is a wonderful session today with this Hari sir. He's explained more detail about the karma conscious, and there is the wonderful beginning today. Thank you so much for this entire session, Miralini Karo. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank
All
you so much.
credit goes to Hari Krishna, sir, but thank you so much, Mekhala. Yes, Divya.
I just want to say hi, thank you, Hari. Thank you so much for coming. Wonderful perspective. I never thought karma is just action, not the expectation. So wonderful, wonderful way of explaining. And journaling is a great aspect of reducing the karma. Learned a lot today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for creating such amazing programs and then always come up with some innovative thought and retain that momentum. So unleash the new. Every time there is a challenge, I see a new you coming out with a new angle of energy, and that always becomes. So you are the what I would say. Your I think your work is to pave the path for many to walk. That's how I see it. So, the way that the DMC has been first organized at Dallas, and I had the privilege to be part of it, and then that paved the path to many other bigger programs in US. So, thank you so much, and good work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
Yeah.
kind words. And we would like to have more and more sessions from you. I know this is
No,
late night for you. Thank you for your time. I think
no,
11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, 12,
no,
12,
no, no, it's early, 9 o'clock only. So
9
this time,
o'clock, 9 p.m.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would like to invite you back on this platform again and again. We love to hear from you, Hari. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks all. If no further questions, thank you so much, and see you all next time.